All right, we're back. Another action-packed edition of the radio show. Got most of the crew here, but we're missing the jerk because I'm pretty sure he's watching Braves playoff baseball and he wants nothing to do with us right now. Would that be fair to say?
Wait, we're not gonna play any intro music?
That's what post-production is for.
Yeah, Tiki. Yeah, you missed.
Oh, that's what we doing.
The show.
Yep.
Okay.
I was keeping on the air. Don't even worry about it. So.
Keep that in. It's better that way.
Yeah, no, we keep it.
Yeah, we keep that in. Yeah. All right, so we're back for another episode on whatever day that we finally get this up. Most likely, I don't know, Friday or something like that.
Still pretty racist.
It is.
No.
It is.
Yes.
It wasn't as racist as the Cleveland Indians. You want to see some good old-fashioned family racism, go look at that logo. Woo!
Yeah, I guess. Yes.
All right.
You guess? Have you seen that logo?
No. I'm talking about the chop, like the.
It's bad.
Oh yeah, it's
pretty
bad.
racist. It's like
They said they got permission though.
6 in one hand.
From
half
who?
in the-
Who?
Damn! Don't yell at me. I'm just telling you what the organization said. Damn.
I just want to know. They're like, who was the one?
They said they got permission from the tribe.
But I'm saying, who was the one Native American that said, you know what? I deem it okay.
That one black.
I mean, not to be that guy, but I feel like they have councils now, so maybe that elderly council.
That's what it
gave them
was.
Permission.
I
mean, if you get like a 5%
royalty,
royalty, you know.
Well, I know they had to break that bread though, because the council didn't just, say okay. Came with some white man money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they got some royalties or something.
So let's just say there was a sports team called the Alabama Porch Monkeys, right? And there was like this Sambo mascot, and then he came to the.
How the hell did we get on this?
Wait.
First of all, I grew up in Alabama, and we did have a Sambo sitting on our front porch all my life. I didn't even know.
There you go. So Alabama Porch Monkeys, Sambo mascot, he came to the radio show NAACP, Black Folks Colored Americans Council, and he was like, "We want to keep this mascot. Are y'all cool with it? And we'll give your organization 10% of our proceeds."
Are you gonna edit an actual picture of the Sambo on?
Don't do that.
Have you all actually ever been called colored? Have y'all ever been called colored to your faces?
No.
Yes.
You have?
How did you feel, Diva?
I was fucking confused, is what I was. And it was an older white person. And they literally, the way they said it was just so organic, where it literally wasn't even trying to be. It was just just what they thought was correct, and they were pretty old.
So
that was.
Have you been called Negro?
I've been called colored.
Negro too?
I haven't been called Negro, but I have been called colored to my face, and my immediate response was, "Well, what color am I?" And it was like, "Get out." Because I was thoroughly confused. He didn't mean it in a derogatory manner. He actually said, "Oh, you're a cute little colored girl."
Thank you. That's the same context.
What do you mean?
They always want to say you're pretty for. And it was that exact context. It's always I don't understand, and this will be, and this is going to trend off topic because it means that we do always do.
I don't even know what we're talking about now.
I don't know if we approving this Sambo mascot or not, so we can get some money. But go ahead, Diva.
Well, I don't understand.
I want to see what that logo looks like.
Why, women have to have a color connected to their attractiveness? Why you can't just say I'm pretty? You have to say, oh, you're pretty for a dark-skinned woman or a chocolate woman or a colored woman or whatever. Why can't it just be you're pretty? You don't just go up to random people and say, oh, well, maybe you do. You're pretty for a redhead. What does that mean?
Yeah, so if you were, in the grand scheme of women, you're not that pretty. But when you break down the segment of colored girls or chocolate girls or whatever the case may be, in my case, it was always for big girls. You're cute for that. Then I'm cute for that segment. Yeah, you got a cute face for a big girl. What the fuck? So the rest of me is fucked up. My face is all right. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, no, I think because most big girls they would consider not maybe attractive. I don't know.
Fuck.
Let's put a positive spin on this. I'm the men's PR person right now. So what that basically means is that based on the ideal of beauty that they've been fed, you don't necessarily fit into that box, but you are still pretty. So based on what I've been fed is beautiful, you don't fit that, but I still find you beautiful.
Wow. Well,
You know, Khujoe, only you could spin that where I don't hate it, but it still sucks.
check this out. Speaking of somebody who probably
You're
still
articulate
uses,
for a black person.
speaking of someone who probably still uses the word colored on a regular basis, Donald Trump. He's coming to Atlanta.
No, he calls them
That
Negroes.
note.
He calls them Negroes.
Who knows?
The blacks.
The blacks.
Like
That's
it's a
my
sitcom.
African American.
Black.
I mean, you're not included in that demographic, but the rest of us are.
Yeah.
Why in the hell you starting with me already? I'm just sitting here trying to segue into the.
Filipino people were not considered when he said the blacks.
I thoroughly just dislike all of you people. And what makes it even worse
people.
is that yes, you people, you colored people.
Oh
See?
shit! Nah, that's what.
Spoken like
See,
a
we knew
true-
it. We knew it.
Yeah, it's
But-
like a non-black. You
Let-
people
He's
Let-
spoken like a color-struck Negro.
blending into the background.
All right.
That's why he put the Saints blanket right behind him.
He needs some contrast.
Contrast. But what's funny is that his brother is always laughing when we start going in on him. Like he'll never be like, "Hey, pull up off my brother." That joke gonna be straight over there, straight and rolling on the low.
Easy
And
trying
he-
to keep from getting them straight bullets.
He that
He
same
never does though, you know.
He in that same Filipino boat, but that joker don't say a word.
You know why? Because he doesn't shoot as many shots like on a regular basis that 16 does. So most of our shots are revenge.
Yeah,
Revenge shooting.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got it.
And you know, we got different mamas, so I don't have as much Filipino as 16. You know, speaking genetically.
So even though he starts in, but nobody knows the depths of Easy and his supreme sarcasm. He just doesn't allow y'all to see that as much. But he throws plenty of darts himself as well.
We know. We know.
We know.
They just hate you, bro. They just hate you. They just find excuses to
It's okay.
say why
He's
they troll you.
strategic. You know, he's strategic. Like he's gonna shoot like what everybody else is shooting, so you don't really catch where all the bullets are coming from. But he don't shoot solo.
No, but it's all good. I don't mind being the guy that they love to hate. It makes the show go round, don't it? Anyway.
Right.
So I was bringing that up to bring up that Trump is coming to Georgia and it's being considered like this is like now a battleground state, even though this has predominantly been a red state. The thing that I'm most concerned about with him coming here to visit is, man, that dude just got over the Rona, and those people that hang out there, they don't really believe in that whole mask thing. It just feels like a big meeting of coronavirus that's about to descend on somewhere that's already a hot spot.
I mean,
Khujoe, what the hell's going on, man?
Is anything gonna change? I mean, there's people that's already here who not wearing masks anyway. It's not like they wear masks and then go to his rally and not wearing a mask. They just don't believe in masks, and they never wear masks. You see them out in public now. So I mean, I don't think anything's gonna change. Do I wish that he catches it again? No. Do I even believe that he caught it the first time? Not really. I'm not sure I 100% buy it.
I'm telling you, he had it back in the spring.
He sounded a little congested during the debate. I remember saying to myself, like, he sounds like, he's congested already. And to me, I was gonna say he's probably the worst candidate to get the Rona because he was gonna embellish him beating it. The whole dramatic of taking off the mask and all that stuff. You knew he was gonna go real theatrical with it.
Yeah. I don't think that he had it. Maybe. I mean, if he did sound congested or had problems breathing, maybe he just had a cold or something, and then his team, people behind him, is everybody that's making Trump be Trump. I think they just ran with it. They just took an opportunity to say this would improve poll numbers. This would,
Maybe he's just still full of shit. Maybe that's why he's congested, and maybe he just wants to,
Yeah.
it's up to here. Maybe that's what it was.
I mean, it's definitely eventually gonna come out to where there's some type of it's gonna come to the light, like whether or not it was monetary or financial or whatever was the motive behind it, or but I don't think he really caught it. Not for him to be almost fucking pushing 80 and then he came out the hospital the next day.
No, I know several people who had it, and there are different ages, and none of them came out of the hospital the next day. Like,
He's also getting,
everybody consistently said it was about 3 to 4 weeks before they felt like doing anything.
but he's getting
That's
drugs that average Joe is not going to get a hold to. You know, your
Good
insurance
point.
is not going to cover the type of treatment that he's getting as the president. I mean, he has the top of the line everything.
But what treatment is he really going to get that's going to make him, heal at the speed of light? And he's not a superhero.
The same
viral.
treatment. The same treatment that Magic Johnson's getting for his HIV.
I think it's just something in Magic blood. I think he's a special case.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
He
wasn't that. I mean, he was one of the greatest.
Infected.
Right, I'm saying like he was one of the greatest basketball players of all time. But I mean, like, if Magic Johnson died of AIDS, like, would that have? What was the motive of keeping him alive? You know what I mean? Like, of course he had.
He wasn't even playing anymore, was he?
That made him
he
retire.
He had to stop playing because
he stopped because of that.
Yeah. A lot of the guys in the NBA were afraid if they just bumped up against each other that they'd get HIV somehow, so he had to retire.
I mean, but honestly, like, people really didn't know as much as they know now, and that was the stigma that they didn't really know how you got it technically.
Yeah. Eye contact.
Speaking of Magic Johnson, did you all see the picture that he posted on National Daughters Day?
I don't. Not touching it.
I didn't see it.
Because I had to think about it for a second. I was like, he got a daughter? I was like, nope.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Khujoe,
Yeah.
this would be a great time to drop in one of those.
Walk away. Walk away.
Khujoe,
We're trying to get sponsors. Just
this would be a good time to drop in one of those please stand by standstills for about 10 seconds.
With the beat.
Yep.
A few moments later.
Yes. And then
That's all I had. I wasn't gonna make any comments one way or the other.
You know what?
To say that
You know
all see
what?
the picture.
Damn it, Tiki, I'm about to look at it. Was it
Don't
on
do
Twitter
it.
or Instagram?
Don't do it.
Hey, this isn't going anywhere good.
Yeah, just don't do it.
We support the
We support everybody.
LGBTQI.
I just thought it was interesting that he even posted a picture.
We don't discriminate.
And to be honest, I don't even know if he actually posted. The internet said he did, but I don't know if he actually did or not.
This show is hilarious. It's like, yeah, we should probably move along, Tiki. Let's keep going. Okay. So now it just threw me off on where.
Speaking of discrimination, didn't the Saints play?
We're not gonna circle in on the Saints yet in our epic comeback last night down 17. We can pivot into the hot.
Speaking of blowing leads, how did the Falcons do the other day?
Too soon.
No, it's perfect.
Too soon.
No.
The Falcons.
Nobody was even talking about blowing leads. We were talking about discriminating against the LGBTQI, and then.
I'm not. Wait, is the I in there now? What's the I for?
Yes, it's an I in there.
What's the I for?
I
don't know.
I barely know what any of the other words stand for.
Wait, so the I is for I don't know?
I think it's an I and a P in there too, because the P is for pan.
Yeah, let's just quickly just back away.
But what is the I stand for?
Oh, for God's sake! Let me just say this: we support everybody. We don't discriminate on anybody. We love everybody.
Okay, so wanted to know seriously what the I stands for is not discrimination. I just want to be informed because I don't want to offend somebody because, saying something or not saying something or acknowledging or not acknowledging. So I'm just asking, like, what does the I stand for?
I have no idea.
All right, I'll take that. Move on.
We Google it because I don't know either.
Yeah, I'm
what's in that cup?
Mommy juice. Mommy juice.
This show is sponsored by Mommy Juice.
Mommy Juice.
So, briefly touching on what Khujoe brought up about
intersex is the I.
All right,
and A is asexual.
So what's the full abbreviation now, just for shits and giggles?
It's
what's an I? What's intersex?
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, or questioning, intersex, or asexual or allied. And I heard that a P was supposed to be on there too, and that's for pan.
What's an intersex? Is that like someone who's gender fluid?
We all have the same Google. Why am I the?
Well, you already
you on there now.
And I was gonna say, and on top of all that, I've been trying to back away from this for like I don't know since we
But
started.
we're not like
Let's see.
yeah, we're not being discriminatory or picking like we're asking like true questions. Like I don't understand. We don't know. Like
you're making it worse by continuing to bring up. You're trying to back
Yeah,
away from it. We knee deep in the lesson now. So go
you're
ahead.
You're feeling very phobic to me right now.
No, I'm not being. I'm not being.
You are actually being phobic. You are
being very phobic.
Because you don't want to even have the discussion. That's a little bit on the phobic side. Like we just like we're trying to understand because that way we are actually educated in the subject.
We can talk about racism all day, but as soon as we talk about discrimination against the LGBTQIAP, then all of a sudden you get weird. What's with that?
I'm good.
Phobic.
I'm not phobic at all.
I'm just Twitter.
Hey, look. I know you're saying you good, but you look shooketh over there. Like
no, I'm gonna
looking like he gonna tell Khujoe to cut all this segment.
He is so scared.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because we are in way too many places now, and that's what the issue is. It's not
those 10 downloads in Ghana and or India is not gonna break this conversation. Quit playing. Let us learn.
And I promise, even if we did do it, we haven't done anything offensive yet.
Yep.
If we did,
what's going to happen? Just walk away. But we can cut anything that is.
What's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, you're acting like this is live.
We're conditioned that this is live. So
there's no one here that's gonna lose any income based on this.
I'm not saying that at all. The only point I'm making is that when you start stepping around, there are many landmines that you can step in with that.
We're just Googling definitions right now.
Yeah, we're just straight up want to know like what do all the letters stand for. That's all we're
I really don't understand the difference between queer, gay, and lesbian. What's the difference? I'll Google it later.
A lesbian is the woman, and then the gay is the man, correct?
Yeah, gay is typically reserved for men, lesbian for women. Queer, I would have to look that one up.
How the fuck am I supposed to write this podcast description? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why I'm looking like this.
You know what? Didn't they just have like a pride parade or a month or something like that? So we can just like say, hey, we discussed it.
What we talk about.
Because I'm pretty sure we have some listeners out there who are part of that community as well. So we just trying to understand what it is. We don't want to offend anybody. We just want to know like what's included in it. Hell, we don't know.
You're continuing to give off phobic vibes the more you push back on this.
Yeah, like we're genuinely interested. This isn't like we're not being facetious or anything like that. Like this is genuine interest.
But you know what's crazy? Like I do have some friends in that community, and even they don't know what all the damn letters mean, nor do they understand all of
So who made up the letters? So who decided they was gonna add the letters if they don't even know what the letters are?
It's like the NAACP speaking for all
like
black
the genesis of each letter. Like when one person appears that is one of those, they just bring it to the equation.
And then even my friends in the community be like, "This don't make no damn sense," because they. Some of them be like, well, I don't know because I'm just regular gay. I don't really know what all this other stuff is. I've
heard lesbians and gay men say that trans are confused or whatever, which is, it is what it is. I mean, you kind of seem like you're hating against your own community. But, I mean, we deal with colorism in the black community.
That's what I was about to say. Is that essentially the same as colorism within the black community?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle told the whole truth about it in his ABCD situation in the comedy special, where he was literally saying there's a hierarchy and there are, in certain groups or, communities within the community, he said they're not all equal and they don't all support each other. And that is very true.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well,
because
you know what?
I believe gay white men are still the leaders of that community, and they don't respect everybody else in the car, as Dave Chappelle said.
But you know what? I have friends who say they would rather identify as part of that community than identify as part of the black community. That blows my mind.
Wait, say that again?
Is it more supportive?
I have friends that are black and of the LGBTQ community who say they would prefer to only identify with that community than actually identify with the black community.
Of course. Because you can choose to share your sexual preference with people or not. You can't choose to be viewed as Black. You are, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Working in corporate, most Black men were not out. You could tell because you see them in the street and you see who they're hanging with, and you be like, oh. But at work, all that on the low. Like they just kept it to themselves. They didn't share it. So, you know, they didn't have pictures at their desk. They didn't, you know, talk about their private life at all. You can do that if you're in the community. You sure can, but you can't do that if you're Black. You just are Black.
Well, I believe they just celebrated 50 years of Pride, so shouts out to them.
Oh,
we can move on.
Oh, okay. I had the intersex definition.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
What is it?
It's a general term used for a variety of conditions in which a person is born with a reproductive or sexual anatomy.
Hermaphrodite?
That doesn't seem to fit the typical definitions of male or female. For example, a person might be born appearing to be female on the outside, but having mostly male anatomy on the inside. So that probably was the previous term that was used, but I think this is more.
So when did that start happening? Because I was pre-med for a minute, and none of my books talk about that.
What are we doing?
Y'all remember that rumor
that
Sierra was one?
What are we doing?
I do remember people used to say that.
Bro, we used to talk about that all the time in middle school, and I was like,
what I want to know is
but she done pushed out 3 babies.
How did those rumors get started how did those rumors get so widespread without social media?
I think this was like
somebody's cousin.
MySpace.
Right. No, this was
somebody
pre-MySpace. I remember that.
This was like somebody's cousin on 3-way.
No, this was definitely like MySpace era.
No, this was before that.
Yeah, this was before that because she came out with Goodies in 2003 or 2004. That was definitely.
Well, I guess I didn't first hear about it till 07,
when
08.
she came out with Goodies, I remember that's what a lot of people were saying. So this was her first single dropped. This was before we just started using the internet like in school. So I mean, I like we always talk about me and one of my other homeboys. We always talk about how rumors like across our culture gets so spread without social media. Like somebody just up and one day was just like, and it's not true. Like if it was some truth to it, like Pac got beat up because Suge put a hit out on him or whatever. Okay, you could at least kind of say Suge and Pac was affiliated. Suge was known for doing shiesty shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can kind of connect the dots. Sierra's a hermaphrodite. And somebody just ran with it and it connected across the United States.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That blows me, man. That blows my mind.
I think we're losing 16, so we got to pivot.
We are so far off of whatever.
Speaking of social media.
He's over there shitting his drawers right now. We've got to pivot. He is shitting his shorts.
He's literally holding his breath. Like, it's just like.
Speaking of social media.
He want to let it out, but he can't.
ATL Diva had a question that was posed on social media.
I do. Okay, so this is a question that I was asked to share on this show, right? So I was having a conversation with a guy, and the whole conversation about posting significant others came up on social media. And he was like, well, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like it's a problem if, do you feel like you need your significant other to share your picture on social media? And I was like, well, I mean, I don't really care because it's social media. And I don't gauge the quality of my relationship by social media. And he felt that if you are in love or in a relationship, then you should feel free to post your significant other. And if someone doesn't want to post you, then that means they have something else going on, or you're advertising that you're single if you don't post your partner. So I personally don't feel like it's a requirement in a relationship to post my significant other. But what do you guys think? So if you guys are in a relationship, married, single, dating, whatever, do you feel like you should post your significant other, or does it matter to you or to your partner? And if your partner does, and you don't, do you feel pressure to post your partner because they post you?
I got 3 thoughts on this, and then I'm out. My first thought is, I know we just
First
talked
of all,
about
he got 3
colorism.
thoughts.
3. I'm right there with you.
I know we just talked about colorism, but this sounds like a light skinned dude. I'm gonna just throw that out there. I'm gonna just throw that out. That's thought 1. Thought
That's
2.
funny.
They got couples that post themselves together every day. They got the joint account. They got everything going on. And one of them is still messing around with somebody else or still cheating. So
that was my point.
So that's point number 2. Like, just because you posting your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever the case may be does not mean that like that's not a sense of security, because they can still go mess around with somebody. People don't care. There's married people that cheat every day. Like,
it gets worse. Like, I tried to tell him, I said, I'm not trying to, put people on a spot, but I literally know people on my timeline who are in relationships and they literally just posted a family picture or whatever, and they are literally in my DMs.
There you go.
And that happens. I get more DMs from guys who are in relationships than guys who are not. And that timeline is full.
There you go.
Woman Crush Wednesday. That's why, like, it doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. That post don't matter. It don't. And then the third thought is, like, you just insecure if you feel like they've got to post you or vice versa. Like, I just feel like that's an insecurity. Like, if you're that insecure about your girl or your guy and you feel like they're going to cheat on you or whatever the case may be, like, just, you don't need to be in a relationship. You just don't. And I bow out on my 3 thoughts.
I agree with everything.
Fair points. M16, what you got?
Yeah.
I don't really have a issue with like couples posting themselves, and putting it on social media doesn't make it so. Like, if you're married, you don't have to have, post selfies with your spouse all the time. That's not totally necessary for them to. My thing is that as long as the person is known in, as far as y'all being in a relationship with people that really count and not just necessarily people on social media, then who cares whether or not y'all post stuff? You ain't got to live out your life on social media. If that's a big enough thing to be a deal breaker in a relationship, then I don't know how strong the actual foundation of it is, where you got to validate it because you want to get likes on Facebook. Fuck that. That's how I see it. It's not that big. It's not that deep.
Exactly.
Actually, I prefer it that way, because I don't need to see you and your person hugged up all day, every day. We just saw y'all asses yesterday, and then you posted another picture today, and then next thing you know, you got matching shirts, and then, like Khujoe said, the joint account, Mike and Stacy Johnson, and it's like, fuck, man, I get it.
Well, and one of them's probably sending a text saying they're gonna be late from work.
Working it all. I mean, not only that, when that account get deactivated and the pictures disappear.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Tiki, what you got?
What you think?
Excuse me. Actually, while you all were discussing this, I took the time to look up my husband, and I was actually surprised to say that his relationship actually does say that we're married. I didn't even know that it said that we were married, and we've been married for 5 years. So
did we just break news with that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So that gets the medium budget applause.
Didn't even. I just never bothered to go look.
Wow.
It just wasn't that serious to me. Like, he never posts anything. Like, if it's a picture of us out there and we haven't posted anything in forever, whatever, it has to be because I've posted something and like tagged him, and he'll be like, oh, okay, then like he'll reply to it. But it's not like he is not out there posting pictures or anything, and I never bothered to even look to see if he even updated his status. Like, I'm telling you, I was thoroughly surprised when it says his relationship says he's married to you, and I was like, oh, okay, then. So
the funny part about that is, like, you have to approve that. So, like, you forgot.
Oh, did I?
You would be like, are you married to this person? Otherwise, everybody be married to random people.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. Because
Hey, so-
if you didn't approve it, it would just say married instead of not married to
Yeah.
your government name.
Oh.
Same thing goes for
Oh.
relatives. So there you go.
So
Oh.
M16. Let me ask you this: as a married man, after you've kind of given your take on it, so you post your wife quite a bit on your social media. Not like too much, but you have posted your wife before. Woman crush, she's beautiful, etc., etc.
Yeah. Same
So
with
and so if you did all that and then she never posted you, like you're nowhere on her timeline, would you feel some kind of way?
Okay, so it depends. The big thing it depends on is what is she using social media for? Because everybody doesn't use social media the same way. Where I might be the big time poster that's putting all this stuff out there and I'm posting every 2 seconds and all that stuff. And she might be one of them people that shares like a meme here or there or one of these articles here and there. She doesn't really spend her time or validates herself via social media. So no, it wouldn't bother me,
She's just as active, or I mean, it's 75-80% as active as you. She posts, but she just has pictures of the kids and when she's out with her girls, everything else in her life except for you.
Back.
Oh,
Yeah.
That might be a problem. Okay, the way you frame that might be an issue. So the kids are out there, you out with the girls, but I'm nowhere to be found.
Nowhere.
If we're just doing hypotheticals here, I'm still hitting that though, right? Like,
I mean, yeah. So everything at home is still the same.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't be a hypocrite now, because you was just saying as long as everybody know y'all married, it don't matter.
Right.
So
I don't know, but see the way Khujoe reframed that, it's like real suspect.
I'm asking the question.
But that's exactly.
That's
give
her
it to
question.
Diva real quick. Diva, is this couple married?
No, they're not
Okay.
married.
So,
Okay,
so you saying this?
Yeah. So
It's
in
one of
two
those
parts.
You had a whole ceremony to say that that's your woman for the rest of your life. I don't see why you would feel some type of way, personally.
All right, so take it back. Y'all never got married, but still been together the same amount of time, or I don't know. It's same situation. It's just you're not married. You post a lot about her. She doesn't post anything about you. You use social media the same amount.
See, the reframe part, it makes it have a problem with it, where it's like, hey, I'm in a relationship. She like, nah, we okay, we
Yeah.
good.
You all right.
Yeah,
So, and that's what I think, like the original. I'm pointing like y'all can see she to my right. The original question is basically she's saying that two people who are on social media, and you correct me if I'm wrong. Two people who are on social media, they're either dating or together, whatever, and one posts the other person, and the other person does not post that person.
Or maybe they post one picture, but they don't post you frequently. So the other person feels like, well, shouldn't you want to post more pictures of me?
It sounds very frivolous, but as much as social media.
But people really have arguments about this all the time, which is why I wanted to talk about it. Because I'm like,
it seems frivolous, but I mean, because I think for a lot of us, social media feels like a extracurricular activity kind of thing, where it's like I don't have to have social media, but that's a big ass lie, because at this point we wouldn't even be able to talk to each other without social media.
And most of us use it for business purposes, so we're not even really so much thinking about personal, because people who aren't like us, I think now people are kind of starting to use it more for business now that we've seen other people monetize social media, but kind of from its foundation, when everybody was just jumping on, it was all about kind of just being social, just interacting with people. So I think it's so ingrained, in our lives now, it's hard to just kind of push it to the side like, oh, that's just social media, because I mean, people are meeting up, getting married. People are losing their jobs, losing their lives, making money, losing money, all from social media. So I mean, I don't think we're at a point in our lives or in society anymore that you can just be like, oh, that's just social media. It doesn't matter. I think it matters, and I feel some kind of way saying that, because in my mind, again, somebody who, well, I mean, I won't say social media is relatively new. It's pretty much been around my whole adult life, but I remember a time when there wasn't social media. I'll say that. And it just feels weird to say that now it's like super important, but it is. I promise you I wouldn't talk to anybody that didn't share the same last name as me if it wasn't for social media.
No, that's fair. That's a
Let
fair
me ask-
assessment of that.
Let me ask y'all this. Like, if you're starting a new relationship, when do you have the social media conversation? Like, is it okay to say then, like, hey, we're dating now. You need to friend me so we can need to boo up on social media.
Yeah.
Is it like, what's the appropriate time to introduce that into the relationship?
I think it does need to be a conversation, just like any other part of the relationship. You know, when y'all start talking about anything. I mean, if it gets to the point where y'all getting serious and y'all start, you know, having other relationship type conversations, then I think that needs to be brought up.
Yeah, because the worst thing you want to do is post a girl and have about a good 5 to 10 photos on your social media, and then y'all break it off, and you got to go through that shame of deleting them photos
or archiving them so nobody. And that's my thing.
Then,
like,
and then not even that, you deleting them, and then the nosy people come hit you up. Hey, yo, what happened to your girl? I saw you deleted the photos. What happened? Then you got to answer for that. It's very awkward. Yeah. I agree with Khujoe. You got to have a conversation about that.
And that's
What was that you just said, Sean?
Fubu and Tommy, bucket head shorty, gold hoops, lip gloss, true on the radio. Blue rags, blow pop, lick it to the bubble gum, nostalgic, yeah. You feel like all them years. Treat you like Shawty, your love is king, babe. Out to the street lights, kissing you goodnight. Doodle your name all on a Lisa Frank, nostalgic, yeah. You feel like all them years. Your love takes my mind way back to 90s love that Gina had. Your love takes my mind way back to that sweet love Anita had. You make new times feel like past times, feel like good times. You make my life feel like easy, feel like tie-dye. You make new times feel like past times, feel like good times. You make my life feel like easy, feel like tie-dye. Happy like Sunday, you feel like a summer day. Let your love fall like raindrops on me. Catching your light like fireflies at night. Nostalgic, yeah, you feel like all them years. Graphic you, Jodeci, you're my favorite fantasy. Like to make it chasey, baby, hide and go seek. Like that first real love, begging you to hang up. Nostalgic, yeah, you feel like all them years. Your love takes my mind way back to 90s love that Gina had. Your love takes my mind way back to that sweet love Anita had. You make new times feel like past times, feel like good times. You make my life feel like easy, feel like tie-dye. You make new times feel like past times, feel like good times. You make my life feel like easy, feel like tie-dye. Feel like good times, feel like tie-dye. You make new times feel like tie-dye. Feel like good times, feel like tie-dye.
what I told this person. I was like, listen, you have to understand, one, and I will just speak for women because, you know, I have a lot of male friends, and this is the consistent feedback that I've gotten from them, is that when they start dating a woman, or say, for instance, are interested in you, the first thing most people do is go to your social media. And they've been in situations with women they were interested in, and they've been confused on if she's really single or not, because she didn't clear off pictures that she's with different guys that she was in like romantic situations with. And like either the person's forgotten to take those pictures off of social media, or
You leave them up because that's part of your life.
right.
Yeah,
Or you leave
like-
them off. Or either people, like you said, are nosy. They're going to ask, and now you're embarrassed because now, or they're going to be like, dang, I've been watching her for a couple of months, and it seems like she's always posting these new pictures with a different guy, like every month. she's in these entanglements with the people that she's posting on social media. So like, you know, it just, whatever perception you're trying to put out there, and it feels better to do that, I guess, if you're in something super solid, I guess, like a marriage or something like that, maybe, than if you're just dating casually.
So what happens if you're just one of those people that just doesn't update that kind of stuff? Like, I didn't know that you had to go back and delete photos or archive them. Like, if I haven't posted, I just haven't posted them in a while. Shit, I just haven't posted them in a while. Why do I have to, you know, draw any special attention to it? Why it can't just be like
that's a great question.
Yeah,
that's a great question, and the answer is every one of us has a friend circle, and in that friend circle we have the designated stalker. And that stalker is going to look up everything about you.
Yes.
So yes, those photos need to be deleted, because when you know, scheming on a girl and you like, hey, you know, I think I want to talk to her, whatever the case may be, like that designated stalker in the group's going to look up her social media and he's going to pull up shit from 2015. So you got to be prepared for that kind of stuff.
But the designated stalker is not going to do their due diligence and say, hey, she's saying she's single, but I'm seeing these pictures with her and this dude. But really, she ain't posted no relationship stuff or any new pictures about dude in, let's say, 6 months to a year. So maybe they are, she just hasn't upped it. Like, that doesn't come into play.
I think
so. The designated stalker.
No,
I was gonna say the designated stalker has skills where they can use context clues and look at those different pictures of random shit and come to a conclusion about that person for you. It's like having your own PI, but using social media.
So designated stalker may be able to identify that you're no longer in an entanglement or involvement, just based on the timeline structure is what you're saying.
Correct. I mean, you know, a lot of things like that come into play, right? I mean, you got friends list, you got followers, following. A lot of those things come into play.
Man, this designated stalker sounds like they need to find somebody to post pictures with instead of lurking around in your friends list trying to figure out where you're in your relationship.
First of all, let me tell you, first of all, the designated stalker is real. There is one in my circle. And we use them for everything.
Everything.
No, dude. They can be work-related stuff, and I'd be like, hey, designated stalker, can you look up this person? She really seems like she's a real bitch in real life. Look them up. And designated stalker was like, yo, I looked them up online. This is their situation before we have that client meeting. Like, designated stalker is on their job. I'm not going to take that away from designated stalker.
They even get the tricky thing. So, like, you know, like 16's Raphael. Like, they can find your social media even if you don't use your name in the social media. Like, they
got picture identity, picture recognition.
Yeah, like, they be like, oh, I found their social media. It's like, dude, they have no name in there, no last name. How did you find them? Oh, I used this, and I did that.
It's usually a connection with somebody else, or like somebody. Well, the situations I've seen, it's like they got a family member that's on their friends list.
Nah, dude. Some of these people have no connection. They be like, hey, yo, what do you know about her? And then they go.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah. But
the key is communication, people.
Yes. And I do think you have to talk about, I mean, there's people I've dated in the past. I really didn't care. Like, we were never Facebook friends or Instagram friends. Like, it just never came up, and nor did I care. And then some people, it's easier if it happens right when you first talk to each other and be like, oh, hey, yeah, what's your Instagram, whatever, you follow in the beginning. It gets awkward the longer you go, and now all of a sudden they want to follow you. I mean, like, you can, but I do think these things are important to talk about because they are things that people really are passionate about, surprisingly. So it's interesting.
Yeah, when you start talking about, like, you know, your love language and how you like to be loved and how you like to do X, Y, and Z, you gotta have a social media conversation.
We should talk about love languages next week on the segment of whatever we're gonna call the segment that I created.
Man, I guess say this is that I never had any idea that. I guess this is something else that goes along with sort of what we were talking about, that I've seen couples argue over who liked the picture. Like, why is she liking your picture? Why, you know, like, are you really having an argument with your significant other because somebody on their social media liked the picture? Like,
I thought that's what it was for. Like, that's my thing. I don't understand that. Like, I have sat next to people who literally were scrolling and wanted to like something but didn't. And this goes for men and women. Oh man, I can't double tag that because my girl watches like who picture I like. I'm like, dude, it's social media. You're supposed to like stuff.
Hey,
It's
shout out
the
to
same-
Instagram. They got rid of that feature.
Yes,
Except
just because
if you follow the same person.
Yeah.
There's still like an activity page. I haven't seen.
No,
that.
well, no. So like, if both M16 and I follow you, and I like your picture, when he scrolls past, if you and I interact a lot, it'll say Khujoe liked.
Yeah, well.
Oh yeah. I was talking about the whole activity page.
No.
See,
I know they got rid of that. But you can
Khujoe
still
like
see.
these 6 photos.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
you
but
can't
I'm
see
saying-
Diva like these 3 photos.
But like, I mean, we're talking about liking a picture on social media. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean,
but what if that picture you liked is your ex, and y'all go way back?
Yeah. And she got
Now
her
it's
ass
a
out.
picture with her walking her dog, but you liked it,
What,
and now you're.
what if
you're
what if that
together
picture is of a
pissed.
girl that y'all had an awkward conversation about because she thought you was messing around with her at one point, or there was rumors about y'all?
And she busting it open on the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She liked it.
Or you,
know,
got
promoting
mad
her
because you like
OnlyFans,
that,
got the link in the comments. Yeah, like this.
that big booty chick
It's
that, you know.
It's a sticky situation.
It's like-
Sticky.
You subscribe to her OnlyFans now.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't understand that either. Like, I just think I'm not wired that way, and I don't
To
care.
have her OnlyFans? Oh, my bad. Oops.
she might have one. It just might be under her government name. So
Hold on. Why the hell would her OnlyFans be her government name?
because
Right.
because
That
because
doesn't-
We
That's
literally
defeats
just
the
talked about
point.
how hard it is to find certain people on the internet, and your thought.
I mean,
from that
ATL
conversation
Diva would be
was,
too. ATL Diva would be too easy. Okay.
Hiding
All
in
right.
plain
How would
sight.
you know this?
That's smart.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. No.
I'm just
I
saying.
don't care about most stuff that girls will think is important when it comes to this little silly stuff. But I mean, I can't even just say women because men care about it too. So that's why I wanted to talk about it because I was just quite interested. I kind of knew what you guys would say, but I mean, since they wanted to bring it to the show.
This
Hey, shout out to that person.
This was by far the longest segment in the history of this show ever.
I told
Ever.
relationship stuff always goes there, man.
It
Ever.
does. It's so relatable.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you know, you said it. Khujoe did. High budget applause.
You're welcome.
That was good stuff right there, Diva. You know, stirring up the conversation. I didn't intend to play that, but I guess that's the soundboard telling me that.
Oh, also, I have a new theme song.
Oh, you do?
But no, but keep that. That's fine.
So this is your, because I see, you know, you got the one that's on your YouTube. So what is this? Your radio show exclusive theme song here?
Yeah, sure. We can do either one.
I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but that was like really smooth because I think everybody knows that the snack flow's about to start. Like you didn't even have to like introduce it. Like Khujoe could have just went straight into
We're
that
all
shit.
waiting for it.
Yep.
We're like, ooh, what's next?
All right. I need somebody who's sharing screens. We can pull up a photo of this one.
I
Oh,
thought I
we
was gonna
can't.
screen share.
Oh, well,
Volume a little bit. Just
you said up or down?
down.
You bet.
I don't know if it's loud for anybody else. There you go. All right. Down a little bit more.
Anything else, Massa?
Did you make my bed, boy?
Oh, you know what? I can't
Oh, it's
screen
funny
share.
because he would be in the house.
He would be in the house.
Exactly. You caught
Oh, it's so funny.
it. You caught it.
It's-
Thank you.
it's- It is funny because
I
I
thought the same thing.
You know what, Khujoe?
I tell on
it's
I
fucked
tell
up.
on
In
all
my
y'all
head,
black ass.
I was like, in my head, I'm like, I hope Khujoe picks a house chore because
Yeah.
I feel like that's where he's going with it.
Yep.
So I appreciate
Didn't
that.
say anything in the field. Did you make the bed? All right. So
Why is
today,
song still playing?
can I share my screen? Let me see. How do you do this?
You should be able to,
Oh, yeah, it's at the
share
bottom.
content.
Yeah, let me see this thing, man. Let me do something.
I mean,
Oh, we keeping all this in. This is all housekeeping on the air.
yes, keep it in there. This is what the people come to expect.
No, we don't have it all together.
But that's the beauty of it.
Stop asking
Well,
questions.
who does in the Rona? Nobody.
Look, and I was gonna say, for some of the people who might be critics, I've seen your YouTube channels. Y'all might just want to keep it going. Just saying.
No, look at our government. Do they have it together? No. There you go.
Let me know when you guys can see it.
There we
We
are.
can see it.
There we go. Today's snack plug is brought to you by the amazing people over at Ocean Spray. I think the Ocean Spray has been a part of everybody's lives for forever. I think everybody can think back to their childhood and remember drinking cranberry.
Or
Ocean
Easy's
Spray.
One Gotta Go.
Or Easy's One Gotta Go. There you go. It is ingrained in this show. It is in the radio show's DNA. It is in everybody's DNA. They continue to innovate and bring us new flavors that are still cranberry based, but mix in a little bit of other stuff. Everybody's seen them out there. The cran apples, the cran grapes, the cran raspberries, the cran etc. Cran watermelon is one of their newest ones. And I got to tell you, people, watermelon is not really one of those flavors where I just go out and be like, oh, this thing is watermelon flavored. Let me get it. 2 reasons.
Black.
1, because I'm black. Thank you very much. That's where I was going. 1, because I'm black. Don't want to play into the stereotype. 2, because watermelon is never really a flavor that's been done right. Like, you've never tasted something watermelon flavored and thought, oh, it tastes just like a watermelon. Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's never really done very well. But cran watermelon does not taste like cranberry juice, and it does not taste like watermelon. It tastes like its own standalone entity. Like you can't, when you taste it and it hits your palate, you can't separate the two and like, oh, I get too much cranberry, get too much watermelon. It's just a good juice blend. I didn't taste either or of the 2 flavors. So I couldn't really say that, yes, this tastes like cran watermelon, but it's just a good juice. And for the alcoholics out there like myself, I recommend drinking this with some tequila because that shit tastes amazing. I'm gonna drop in like a quick snippet of the snack plug from YouTube that talks about this a little bit more in depth. Check it out if you want to, but that's just kind of my high level summary. I'm plugging you to this one. Next time you see it in the stores, even if you don't like watermelon flavor, like grab it. I promise you.
This is a great segment again from Khujoe. He gets the high budget applause.
What store is this available at? Asking for myself.
I found it at Publix, but I also saw it when I went to Walmart.
Okay, because I know Walmart usually gets shit first, so that's why I was wondering.
Yeah, Publix has it too.
I also just want to say, I feel like Ocean Spray is literally ran by Jesus Christ himself. They can do no wrong.
I haven't come across a flavor that's just like, oh my goodness, that's nasty. I've had
they can do no wrong in my eyes.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a related question. Why do you have 40,000 unread emails?
Damn it,
Okay,
Tiki, that was gonna be my random. I was gonna bring this up in random.
First of all,
I'm thinking something else now.
First of all, how many does it say?
40,603.
That's pretty accurate. I gave
I was looking at the bar. I said, man, I wonder if he got a porn link or something that we can expose him for later.
I was like, what Khujoe do all day?
That's pretty much it.
But we see it's not answering damn emails.
Damn.
I gave
man,
up on that email address.
2015 in there. 40,000?
13. Unread.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
it's beyond cleanup at this point. I couldn't even dedicate. I would have to dedicate.
And you know what's the sad thing?
24 hours.
I'm gonna save it for random, but
yeah,
we could talk about.
And y'all weren't supposed to see that. If I could hurry up and close this, stop sharing. I can't figure it out. It's not in here no more.
You gotta click on back on the arrow.
Only.
There's no arrow in here.
No, you can't even say only Tiki because your brother was thinking the same thing.
Man, I was
paying attention. See, the segment is so gripping, and Khujoe explains it so well. By the way, subscribe to his YouTube page. Do yourself a favor, and while you're at it, subscribe to ATL Divas and ours. Just subscribe to all our shit. But I'm listening to him talk about Ocean Spray, and I was only paying attention to what he was saying, so I didn't notice his email message. So
yeah, that was the first thing I looked at.
And it's staying
Hell
right
yeah!
there, bro.
You don't do that during Zoom meetings at work when somebody shares their screen. You look to see what other tabs they got open.
Well, that would actually mean I'd
would
have to be paying attention to said Zoom meeting for me to even see that.
Oh
so.
yeah, I tuned in for that. I tuned in for random shit. I don't tune in for the work related shit, but the
People
peripheral
so
shit, sign me up for
and
that.
naive, like
Yes, I like to know. I just like to be nosy.
Can somebody else share so I can get this on? I don't have any controls anymore. Oh, it's at the bottom. I'm tripping.
yeah, I told you.
Wow.
Yeah, you just click the button.
Don't you hate when someone like
Keep that in?
all
It
up on your
was minimized, so I had
screenshot?
to. Yeah, whatever.
Like, why have you not read your text messages? Mind your business. I don't know, but I will. Like, my notifications, even though I clear them, they come right back because there's so much going on. But people are so irritated when they get a screenshot and you have all your notifications at the
See,
top.
text messages is different because, like, I'm always, typically always looking at my phone, and like that's right on your home screen. So that little badge. First of all, text messages is probably a pretty instant form of communication. Email, I feel like you could ignore that. I could let that sit and just be like, oh, I never got it. You know what I'm saying?
I have 6 email accounts on my phone. I'm not checking all those right now.
That too. But yeah, text messages is like, I feel like I got to respond to those like pretty quickly. I don't see how people build up like 1,000 unread messages or whatever. I get if you got 10 or 20 because you got a group chat or something like that, but that's thousands. Text messages, that's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you. Completed.
What are we talking about now? Like,
I believe we're moving on to One Gotta Go.
One Gotta Go. I'm always excited for One Gotta Go, but then I'm also like, oh God. Yeah.
Well, we did a trial run with this one, so this one will be very interesting to say the least.
I think I'm supposed to share, but it says starting share screen will stop others' computer sound share. Do I want to continue?
Yeah, that was M16 sharing sound, so you have to override him.
Okay.
Keep that in, Khujoe?
Yes.
All right, there we
How
have
many
it. So,
hold on, how many email do you have?
she's smart. She got it open to where you can't see. You can just see the tabs. That's smart.
Ha! Sucker.
Go, daddy. What's that? Some kind of porn?
Oh yeah, Daddy, put it right there.
Black maulers? Ooh, okay.
Black mailers. I was like,
Oh.
Okay, then whip soap.
What are we talking about?
Yes.
Oh, this is
Color. We back to the colored screen. We're talking about colored
mailers.
Colored mailers.
So it went from black mailers to colored mailers.
The owner of this website says hard ER, doesn't he?
Colored mailers.
R-E-R.
Black mailers. Colored mailers. Is
Uh,
there a section for Orientals?
She's got whipped soap. I mean, this whole thing could be X-rated. Whipped soap. Look at that, whipped. Interesting.
You know I make a product. I have a product line with whipped soaps in it. Quit playing. Don't do me like that.
Look, group me. That's some kind of swingers thing. Group me.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Nobody wants to
All
get in
right,
on my
y'all.
top soap making. Nobody want to talk about these soap making course. We want to discuss this.
I thought top soap was like something gay, and then I didn't want to offend the LGBT. Like tops and bottoms. I didn't want to. I thought it was top soap. I didn't want to offend. I'm reaching with this one, but yeah, go ahead. Briars.
All right, so easy.
Yeah,
I was gonna say before you get started. Sorry, we don't have your theme song. You see, Zoom has its own set of rules here.
I'm not worried about the theme song, but I appreciate your concern, bro. Thanks.
It's the producer and me.
There you go. So One Gotta Go this week, as you can clearly see, is ice cream. We got cookies and cream, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, and butter pecan. I couldn't find a pleasant picture of it with just like butter pecan ice cream, so we just had to go with this one.
Wait, say the flavors one more time.
Cookies and cream, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, and butter pecan.
Oh, there's one picture in the middle. I'm sorry. I thought it was okay. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. This is vanilla in the middle.
All right.
So, off the rip, cookies and cream is staying, and if any of y'all say it's gotta go, like we really gotta have I'm gonna try to have a civilized conversation with y'all about that. But I'm gonna pass it to Tiki. Let's see if she disagrees with me.
Butter pecan can go.
Oh, well, there you go. That was pretty quick.
Cut and dry, straight to the point. I'm in agreement. It's between butter pecan and strawberry. I would it's a tight race. But I would probably eat butter pecan before I ate strawberry.
You don't like strawberry?
This is like knife to my temple or gun to my temple. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna choose butter pecan.
Who don't like strawberry?
I don't, and it's gotta go.
That's exactly what people want.
Why you don't like strawberry?
Fruit.
So yeah.
Strawberry is a weird texture to chew. Like
here she goes with the texture thing again.
No. It's funny she said
oh my God, we're in reruns with this shit.
It's
funny.
Too weird.
You go ahead. You have a great point. That was gonna be my point with strawberry.
Because strawberry doesn't really like hold its own. It's a fruit, so it like breaks down in the ice cream, and so like it's just weird. It's not a firm strawberry. It's kind of like partially decomposing, in my opinion. So it's a nasty thing.
Yeah. And nobody ever orders plain strawberry. It's either Neapolitan or some other mix with strawberry. Like nobody's just going to get straight strawberry ice cream.
And here's the thing. No strawberry is consistent. Like you got one that's just plain strawberry, no fruit attached, and then all of a sudden some of them just throw in strawberries in there. Like who said I wanted that in my shit?
Yeah, they always throw like more strawberries in ice cream, and it's like I'm constantly having to chew the strawberry, and it's like I don't even enjoy that.
If I wanted some fruit, I'd go to the fruit section, the produce section at Publix, and give me some strawberries. Nobody said I wanted it in my fattening treat.
And why has strawberry become such a staple? Why didn't there like apple and banana ice cream? That's like, you know what I mean? Like what
You can get banana split. I
Right,
know.
so
I don't know about apple though.
I feel attacked because strawberry is like my favorite flavor of ice cream.
I'm not surprised.
Wait, with the fruit or just plain strawberry?
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to have the fruit in there. Just I like strawberry ice cream, but
of course you do.
Where y'all getting this plain ass strawberry ice cream from with no fruit in it? Like
it usually just had like the strawberry syrup swirl kind of.
Yeah,
but the one that would have to go off this one for me is chocolate. Based on these that on here, chocolate can just go. As Khujoe looks right into the screen there because
that was my number 2.
Yeah, chocolate can go. Because what do you do with chocolate ice cream? You eat it by itself, but what else can you do? What else?
What do you do with vanilla ice cream?
You got the brownie.
You don't put vanilla is like the default of all these others. You wouldn't have cookies and cream without the vanilla.
Time out. I gotta do some housekeeping on the air. You said vanilla when we did the trial.
No, but you didn't have chocolate. But you didn't have chocolate in this one.
Chocolate was on here.
No, you had a different. Was this the same one?
There. Yes, this is the same one.
It can't be.
It is.
Because the other one had me choose vanilla. I was like, oh well, vanilla's got to go. Because I would have never chose just chocolate. Is this the same one?
This is the same one.
Chocolate is the basis for a lot of flavors. Rocky Road, fudge, brownie.
Don't like that shit.
Man.
Cookie. Okay, chocolate is not the basis for cookie dough.
Some of them be having it in there. That's
delicious. Some nasty shit. Because I love cookie dough is my favorite, and but vanilla is the basis of that.
Wow, I just you threw me off, so that's why I was like, damn, we talked about this. And he just
man, I swear that there was another flavor in there that got switched up in between them because I would have if chocolate was on, I would have never chosen.
There's so many sexual innuendos with chocolate ice cream. Like that's I think it's some songs that reference black women as chocolate ice cream.
But wait, hold on. Nobody else is bothered with the fact that they already did a trial run with these, so he already peeped what the options were going to be and what the said he was going. Like we just gonna run right past that.
We don't get that treatment.
Not so.
It's just Filipinos only.
I see Tiki has her, her Sherlock Holmes going on. She peeping Khujoe, how many email messages you got? She's like, y'all previewing the one got to go. It was a conversation that we were having where it just morphed into what this was going to be. We didn't plan.
And based on his answer, I was like, I don't know if anybody else on the show is going to say that. So to prove it, let's just put it on there and see what happens.
That's where it came. If you want some housekeeping on the air, that's where it came from. In between consuming copious amounts of chicken wings and watching football, this was just a dumbass conversation we were having. That's all.
All right. Okay.
We're not discriminating.
Were those the same wings that he was eating at the top of the show?
Hey, what happened to us going to Magic City?
Easy got a friend coming at the end of the month.
Yeah. We're doing that Halloween weekend, bro.
Oh yeah, Easy's friend's coming, so we decided to wait.
All right, cool.
Halloween weekend. I'm sure they got a special or something.
Ooh, yay.
Booty.
Wear a costume and you get a free lap dance.
Stop sharing my screen now.
Let me hit up Magic City and tell them I got the marketing campaign of the century for y'all.
All right, so before we put a bow on this, some quick show news and notes. This weekend, yes, please.
I apologize.
Yes.
I got to go back to this one. Can we go back and see what everybody's number 2 was?
Evan, you want me to go back
Number
to Sharon?
2.
No, you don't have to go back to Sharon, but just number 2 from that one got to go.
Next one for me would have been butter pecan.
Same 2. Okay. What about you, M16?
After chocolate, it would have. I don't know. I like butter. It would have been vanilla after that. Then.
See, Diva, your face,
You're
face right
keeping
now was
butter
me when we
pecan
were discussing this. I was
over
like,
chocolate and vanilla.
What? Like most ice creams base is vanilla of some kind, like literally.
Listen.
And they throw a whole bunch of stuff in it, but mostly it's vanilla.
It's
I
one
think
guy.
we can all agree that cookies and cream is here to stay.
Yeah, that's the last one.
I love Cookies and Cream by Bluebell, but only in the Big Ten because the individual one tastes a little bit different for some reason.
Have you ever had the cookie 2-step?
Huh?
The 2-step? The Bluebell 2-step?
Is it from the same people that brought you the electric slide?
I never tried the 2-step. Actually, my friend has the 2-step, and they were like, "You want some?" I was like, "I don't know about that." But
yeah, it's cookies and cream, and I think it's cookies and cream and chocolate chip. It's good.
Is a spoon involved in this?
Yes, this is still ice cream. We're not talking about the electric slide situation.
Oh, okay.
Which that's for next show. Cliffhanger. Come back and we'll talk about the electric slide. But Diva, what you got? What was your second?
Chocolate, because if it's not mixed with vanilla, I don't want to eat it. I need both. Oof. Yeah.
You mean number 2 as in which one is the next one has got to go for us?
Yeah.
Yeah, chocolate.
Well, no, I thought you said chocolate at first.
Oh, did I say chocolate? No, I said butter pecan
she said
first.
butter pecan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of had gave my 2 in my answer because I said it was between strawberry and butter pecan. So that was it.
I was just say he gave his 2.
But it sounds like we're unanimous on cookies and cream.
Yeah, cookies and cream was the last to go.
Cookies and cream is just delicious. There's no way to get around that.
Some ass guy was like, "Man, let me mix cookies and ice cream together and see what happens for your boy."
And look what happened.
How even if you mix the cookies, the Oreos hold their own in the ice cream. They don't get all weird and wilty, you know?
It's a party of flavors in your mouth.
It's a Dr. Pepper of ice creams.
Khujoe went to go check. He went to go check and see does he have some. We didn't talk him up. He wanted to go see if he got some in his fridge. Did you have some in your fridge? You went to go check to see if you had some cookies and cream?
He don't. He looked depressed.
Yeah.
I don't have cookies and cream, but I do have pumpkin spice latte and.
Is that the Publix one?
No, it is Edie's. Edie's pumpkin spice latte just came out, and
I am not an Edie's fan, but I want to hear what you.
That's a random in itself, bro. Why everybody get the fall and pumpkin spice shit is just everywhere?
I'm doing.
Hold on, that's part of my random. Hold on, that's part of my random.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I only got it for the snack bar, so you know, I'm doing.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I have a random about that kind of stuff.
And you know what's funny is that and feel free to plug this into your randoms, is that the supply for pumpkin spice items, because I was looking for just more than that, is plentiful in the urban areas and not so much in the non-urban areas. Like it was like a bunch of them was out of stock at like Peachtree City, Fayetteville, Sandy Springs, and like everywhere else, but like in College Park, East Point, completely stocked.
I have a great story for that.
Anyway.
Side note, I was stalked. And speaking of randoms, remember I did my random about being tall and people stalking you in the store? Well, I just so happened to be with one of my close friends today, and she actually saw it happen to me, and she was dying laughing. And she was like, "I've always heard you say it, but I've never seen it in action." This lady was 5 foot, and she stalked me from around the corner and just popped out of nowhere and asked me if I could get a rice cooker down off the very, very top shelf.
Wow.
I started charging people.
I don't even know when this lady saw me because I never saw her. But she just popped out from the side going,
She saw you.
At first, I thought she was going to ask for money because, random people walk around Walmart asking you for money. Like, hey,
Yes.
excuse me.
Yo.
She was like, hey, excuse me. I don't mean to bother you. I was like, oh, shit.
Like,
here
they
we go.
always run out of gas by Walmart. Like, how?
Or they went down there to see somebody and then they don't have no money to get home. Well, why did you do that for?
Bruh.
Oh, I'm out of patience with all them people. I am. I've lost all my. Somebody was whispering at me.
Inside the store, but always outside.
No, she
Yeah, I
caught
was
me
about
at
to
the
say,
tank.
if you want to hear the rebuttal of, well, yeah, I'm struggling too. Don't do it. Don't beg for money. In
No,
the
I had one girl. She was trying to like whisper to me in like a soft voice. She was like, "Excuse me, sir." I was like, "I ain't got it." She's like, "Okay." Well. That was the end of that.
So you bullied a soft-spoken person. That's
Look, it was early in the morning. All right, I was on my way to like work. I wasn't in the mood because I did the whole. You know what? I should have got gas the night before, but I decided to wait until the morning of, which is the worst thing ever. And the last thing I need is somebody whispering at me, "Hey, can you give me some money?" No, I cannot. Thanks. I'm sorry.
The weirdest what do you call it? Panhandling situation that I can remember, because going to school downtown, there's a lot of them. But
oh dear God,
it was a dude. This was downtown. I think I was going to traffic court or going to the courthouse or something. Anyway, so I was parked right next to it, Fulton downtown, and dude just walk up to me, "Hey man, I ain't gonna try to, whatever, gave me the whole spiel. I just got out of jail. I was diagnosed with AIDS, HIV.
I'm not laughing at titles, but he went to the extreme.
Look, I'm like, and he's trying to dap me up and shake my hand and all this other kind of like, hey man, just take the dollar and you good, dog.
Like, all right.
We need to do an aftermath just on your experience going to school in downtown Atlanta, because I've heard some stories about that, and I need to know.
Look,
I need to confirm some things.
Easy.
I can answer any question you got.
I was gonna say easy.
Go ahead.
You just did it perfectly, segueing where I was headed beforehand. Before we jump down this other rabbit hole here, when you said aftermath, segueing real quick. What I was doing
had a
with
funny panhandling story for you.
You do?
Yeah, but it was about one of my friends. So
he was panhandling?
No. So we were walking like to a club, and we got approached by a panhandler, and he's like, "Hey, I need the money." Went through his whole spiel. Well, my friend looks at him and go, "Hey, my nigga, tell me the real reason why you need my money." And homeboy looked at him dead in his eyes. "I ain't even gonna lie to you, my brother. I'm just gonna take your money and go give me a 40. He's like, "I'm giving you this money because you told me the truth." Like he just said. He said, "Because you told me the truth, I'm gonna give you this $5."
That's real.
That's a real song right there, man.
Yeah.
I hope he enjoyed it.
Those things are disgusting. You have a problem if you drink those regularly. I'm just throwing. Golly.
The stench is horrible. I mean, ugh.
Ooh,
from what, 40?
With Diva, you were just talking about somebody who was like, "Oh, strawberry ice cream." So you think she's gonna drink malt liquor? Of course not. That would never touch her palate.
It doesn't have to be malt liquor in a 40. It could be just regular beer.
She's black. So
Have y'all ever had? Do y'all remember drinking St. Ives?
I'm old enough to remember that.
You mean the soap?
No. There was St. Ives where rappers endorsed certain ones, like Snoop had a flavor, Tupac had a flavor, Biggie had a flavor.
I like the red one.
I'm going to post one of the videos from that on our Facebook and Instagram.
I have no idea.
It's a real thing that happened. Wow. It's real.
Okay.
My favorite flavor was blueberry tiki.
Wait,
I don't know which one you had.
So were y'all old enough to drink with these?
We were not. We were not.
I was about to say, because y'all, how old are y'all?
I think the worst thing know.
This sounds like Taka.
I got offered without really knowing what it was, MD 2020, and it was like cough syrup. It was disgusting, and I was.
Well, since we're talking about the meaning of stuff, I mean to cut you off, but MD doesn't stand for Mad Dog.
What does it stand for?
I think it's the name of the company or the founder. It's like McCormick and Dermick or some shit like that. Like it don't stand for Mad Dog at all.
Yo,
Spices.
Mad Dog sounds way better in the
It
hood.
does.
I'm
It
glad they
does.
changed that.
Yeah, because I'm sipping on this McCormick and
Yeah, you
Davidson
Well, no,
You're not gonna get
2020.
any cred.
It
saying
just
the
says
full government
MD
name.
2020 on the thing, but
And
it
they
don't.
have the nerve. Okay, yes, I love who shares the screen because I'm just like, what?
Yo, this
Saint
looks
Ives.
disgusting.
This does not look. It doesn't look appealing at
This
all.
But this
Man,
is not
this
the
looks like somebody pissed and shitted in it.
this is not the fruit. This is not the fruit flavored ones though.
Let's
It's-
see.
It
No,
looks
I'm
like
talking about this big one you got to the
this.
far
This
right.
one right here looks like sewage. It
Yeah,
does.
this looks like
Like
somebody
toilet
who
water.
didn't flush the toilet after a few days.
There used to be. Let me tell you, I used to like that red one. I
See,
don't
look,
know.
there's a look right there. Go up, Tiki. There's the Snoop Dogg and
See, that's
Tupac.
way
Yes.
more appetizing. That colorful picture.
That
Wait,
was
that
a
says alcohol free. What? What the hell was
Oh, damn,
alcohol free?
Y'all was pretending to be drunk. Y'all was posing.
No.
Let me find out the fruit flavored ones ain't got no alcohol and y'all's back there faking.
Yeah.
Cap.
Oh man, I'm so tired.
Oh, it's going to my head. Oh, so fast.
This show has been all over the place.
Yeah, I like that drink. Berry flavored O'Doul's.
So
Oh,
how
God.
was we getting them
Who
back
did that?
then? And now I'm thinking about it. Like now I'm trying to go back to thinking. Like how was I getting them?
You had
You
older
didn't have
friends. You had older friends who was just as
Oh.
dysfunctional.
Yeah, I was about to say you always had the local corner store guy that sold it to you even though you were underage.
Oh.
I think so because hell, I'm grown now. So
Look, she's trying to hide it. I don't want people to know I was drinking on that.
I probably was, and I was like I used to always spend all my summers and spring breaks and all that kind of stuff in Myrtle Beach.
There's no probably.
And
That
so-
commercial came out in 1996. So yeah, you were.
Oh
You
yeah,
weren't of age.
I was going to bike week back then. I was damn sure going to bike week back then, and going the first week. So I'm damn sure. I know exactly which store I was getting this from too. So I think he's still in business. Hell, yeah, them shits used to be good as hell though. Damn, that red one was my shit though.
Yeah, mine was blueberry.
What do
Damn,
you
I
like?
miss,
real
I miss
name
old school
is
bike week.
Mojin
I'm curious what the
David.
ABV is.
ABB.
The percent alcohol. by-
Oh,
We should look that up and find that. While Tiki was doing that, I was trying to throw it out there that there are 2 aftermaths on YouTube right now. Diva, Easy, and myself. We talked to Natalie Harden. She owns it's NNH Wellness. So they deal with it's CMOS product, to help with your well-being and stuff like that. And then on Sunday, Diva and Tiki talked to Eric Smith. He's a musician, former radio host. They had a real fun interview with him. So those are out there. And then we got Easy and we got an aftermath coming up on Saturday. We're talking to our old buddy, Big Devo from the podcast My Black Friend. He's a resident Falcons fan, so Easy and I are going to have plenty of fun at his expense, and he's signed up for the torture, and we're here for it.
Can you please tell him the preface that he already gave us about this show?
He said flatly, he said, make sure you tell your brother he can kiss my fat ass, and that Dan Quinn is fired, so there's only one way to go, and that's up. So we're going to see, but we're gonna holler at him this weekend and have some fun talking to him. So, yeah, that's show news and notes. Make sure and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Oh, Majin David is what MD really stands for, MD 2020.
Yeah, see?
But he has a nickname, Mad Dog, so that's where it came from. Good old
We know
Google.
we know that there was alcohol in that one. You didn't have to Google that. We know that was a fact.
Oh, look, Method Man and Redman had St. Ives flavors.
Yeah, man, it was a whole thing. It was
That
rap
feels
snacks
right.
before it was rap
It was a
snacks
whole
before it was
movement.
rap snacks.
yeah, it was a whole
So-
movement.
This whole show has been random, but I guess now we can actually officially do random.
Yeah, because I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm going to go to sleep on y'all.
I'm
Keep
ready
that-
to eat dinner. I'm so hungry.
Khujoe, keep that in.
Yes. Keeping it in.
Shit, I don't care. I started to just get up and walk away. You could have kept that. My fat ass walking away. You could have kept that in.
Khujoe,
Shit.
Khujoe, keep that in.
Yes.
Thanks.
Just hit the double tap like on her fat ass while she's walking
You
away.
know.
We're creating a thing here, in case y'all hadn't figured that out. Khujoe, keep that in too.
Yeah. Keep
I'm gonna start off with random real fast.
I feel like now, I could have. Never mind. I'm gonna take that back because they could have went real left.
Good. We've already been.
I feel like somebody probably has experience saying, keep that in. ...
So yeah, about random. Amazon. I just want to say that Amazon Prime Day was a bust this year. They should be ashamed of themselves. It was completely whack this year.
Well, let's take out tomorrow.
First of all, you tripping.
Compared to past years, it was bad. But this is not your random. It's my random. It was trash. Even though I was able to get a couple of items, it was nothing like it was last year.
Oh my God!
They need to do better.
It's trash and you still buy something.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't impressed, and I'm mad that the delivery times are a little bit extra long. Like I ordered something today, and they told me my shit can't come into either Saturday. No, I want my shit tomorrow or on like no later than Thursday.
Yeah,
I thought you was gonna say like
I ordered
October
something
24th.
on Sunday and I got it on Monday.
Yeah,
yes,
same.
like one thing did say like Monday the 19th, and I'm like, well, what day is today? If it's not gonna come to me, I'm like, I gotta wait a week for something. Hell no, I'm not waiting a week for no shit.
Yeah, this is compared to all the hype that they was talking about it with. To me, in past years, it was a disappointment, and hopefully they'll do better with it.
Did they really advertise it like that though?
Yes,
like, not even trolling.
Yes, it was a viral.
I didn't see anything.
Nobody
about
was
it.
advertising it like it was.
I did see advertisements.
They were advertising
I didn't know what it was.
No, I mean they always advertise for Prime Day.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I didn't.
Well, Khujoe, you wouldn't have seen it. They were sending a lot of email messages, and clearly you're not reading any email. So yes,
That's where I saw
I wouldn't have seen any of
yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. They sent it through that way. So that's all I'm saying. But that's my random. Amazon needs to do better.
You still bought stuff. How many items? Over, under 5?
Oh man, way under, man.
You got one?
Shit, it ain't that many numbers under 5.
Right.
Pick one.
Well, I mean,
It's 4 numbers
depending on
under
what
5.
you put in that Amazon cart,
2.
5 items can add up real quick. So
2.
That's more than I bought.
Yeah, 2.
Well, how many beds did you make today?
Ooh, ouch. Wow. Hey, Diva, you could walk out on that one. That was it. You ain't even gotta say a random. Damn.
Mic drop.
Look. Here, hey, this is a microphone, okay? Microphone. Damn. Just walk off.
Thank you.
God.
I'm on a roll.
So yeah.
Ooh. Hey, somebody come in and say they random. That one burned.
I'm letting that one fester for a while.
Yeah, we letting that one sit too long. Somebody say something, cause that. Woo.
Tiki, tell us your random about the fall season because I have one too, and I just want to make sure it's not the same, but I doubt it. But go for it.
I thought the random she was going to talk about the Aunt Jemima deal she's got going on right now, but we're just going to leave that alone.
Fuck you. Because I feel like being ethnic, now it's got to be some Aunt Jemima type shit. You might as well just call me colored fat girl to my face. I mean, damn.
I did it easy.
Exactly.
I did it.
That somebody in the house would say.
I tell on all of y'all. I be like, Khujoe and them back there passing something. You need to go see about them, massa.
Khujoe.
Yeah.
When you edit this, I just need you to put Samuel L. Jackson's character from Django over his face.
I was thinking the same thing.
We gonna do it. We gonna make that happen.
Khujoe, don't keep that in.
I think. Look, after that last statement that Tiki made, I think we need to change the verbiage on that little inside joke too. Yeah. I think we need to change that.
Khujoe, don't edit that out.
There you go. Yeah, I like that one better. I won't edit it out.
Anyway, so my random is about pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice. Fuck y'all if you feel like we are sellouts because we enjoy pumpkin spice. I feel like you all have been shoving sweet potato shit down my throat all my damn life, and then somehow, some way, somebody decided to say, hey, we're gonna let the rest of these niggas in on this pumpkin spice so we can get our sales up, and it's the best shit ever. Let me tell you something. Pumpkin spice bread, that shit's so damn good. I ain't never had no sweet potato bread that damn good, but pumpkin spice bread, that shit is good. Ain't nobody out here making pumpkin spice lattes, and nobody's out here making sweet potato lattes and sweet potato donuts and all that other shit. You make some pies and some yams. That's about it. That's all you making with sweet potatoes. But pumpkin spice is some good shit. So if you niggas are sleeping on it, you don't want to get it. You feel like it's some sellout shit. Fuck you. My mama likes to buy it in bulk at Walmart for her coffee. So please don't buy it so she can get it. She likes to, she keep it all year round. But fuck y'all, I like sweet pumpkin spice. That shit's good as hell. Matter of fact, if you know a motherfucker that makes a good ass pumpkin spice log or pumpkin spice bread, send them my way because that shit's good and I haven't figured out how to make it quite that well myself, and I appreciate it.
That was beautiful.
Good God.
Very, very well said.
So,
all right, I'm finna go to bed now.
So let's just talk about two things about the fall season. One, I fucking hate cinnamon. The smell of cinnamon, and cinnamon should die. Unless it's in food, I don't want to smell it when I go in the grocery store. Those big cinnamon sticks is overpowering.
Cinnamon brooms.
Them shits is good as hell.
It is disgusting. Like, it makes no sense. It's gross.
We need an aftermath on all the stuff that Diva don't want around her food. Why?
You don't have enough time. I promise.
I like cinnamon. Cinnamon
Yeah,
belongs
especially
in
if 16
food.
talks about what he don't like. Yeah.
No, but I don't like cinnamon candles, and I don't like pumpkin. Pumpkin's disgusting. There's a reason that a lot of people don't like it, especially in our community, because it makes no freaking sense. And I'll tell you one thing. I used to work at Bath & Body Works, and it was the one scent, it was the one candle that was always left, and only white people buy the pumpkin smells in the store. And every time the black people come in and they want to get something for the holidays, they always avoid the cinnamon and they always avoid the pumpkin. They always do this and give it back because they don't like it. It's disgusting. And there's a reason why. You can always find it in what Khujoe said, College Park, all of the black areas.
Yeah.
Them niggas don't have discerning tastes.
Listen, the demographic has spoken.
I would like to say that.
That's why my ass live in fucking Sandy Springs now.
they do have sweet potato
cupcakes,
and sweet potato donuts, and sweet potato cakes.
They do have sweet potato bread and stuff, but you get it from certain bakeries. You're not going to get it from the regular store.
It's delicious. And it's sweet potato baked goods because they always use cream cheese and sweet potato as a combination. It's delicious. Atlanta Cupcake. First of all, I got to plug Cupcakery over in East Point because they're my people. But Atlanta Cupcake Factory, I don't even know if they're still open, but they had a bourbon sweet potato cheesecake cupcake.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
Hey, but Cupcakery is, man, all theirs is good. Like,
I love when men are foodies because women are natural foodies, but when men can describe food the way women do, it just feels so comfortable.
So I talk like a woman now. It's basically what you're telling me.
Natural food.
That's where she was going with.
Did she say natural foodie? The most like undecided person on what she wants to eat, and says she likes that a dude is a foodie. But if he was to suggest something, I'm not really in the mood for that. I don't like the texture.
Listen, I just have a great palate, okay?
He's coming back for you for the house nigga comment.
That was a weak comeback. Do better.
Ooh.
Are you there? Did you blend in? Lean
She-
forward.
Diva's been doing this ever since we did the aftermath. She's on Saturday. I mean, she just was having a field day in front of company the whole time.
Oh yeah, you guys should really watch that because there was some really, really good jokes on that show.
You know, I'm up there trying to have a good, be a journalist, have a good interview, and here she comes just thundering in with jokes. And Easy didn't even have my back.
He never does.
Easy was dying laughing. It was so funny.
Yeah, I was about to say, look, if the shit's funny, yeah. Hey, I'm sorry.
All right. Who didn't go?
You go.
All right.
I'm
I already did. I did. I already was random already.
Oh,
Yeah,
you did? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize. I guess it's on me. I promise I never had one of these, man. I don't have anything. Let's just talk about traffic. That's usually a good one. If you're gonna decide to take it, like take it, nigga. Like don't hesitate and then try to take it and then end up, like the person behind you being me having to slam on brakes or like swerve to get Don't hesitate. If you're gonna take the shit, take it. And if you do decide to take it, don't go 47 miles an hour when you cut in front of somebody to take it on the oncoming traffic. Like speed up, like mash on the gas.
16, we're gonna keep that in, right?
No, we're not gonna edit that out.
You know, Khujoe, I literally just tweeted that yesterday.
Yeah.
That if you aren't confident in your merge game, if you don't feel like you're confident in how you're gonna get in and off these exit ramps, this interchange with 285 and 400, this is not meant for you. At 5 o'clock, this is not for you. You need to get back on Roswell Road or over on Ashford Dunwoody or something. But if you're coming off 285 East and you need to get on 400 North and you're not sure how to do it, this is not for you, because you're going to get booted off the damn road and you finna fuck up everybody else from that interchange all the way back to Roswell Road. So if you are not confident in what you're about to do, you're not sure if your car is not going to get up the speed it needs to, because you're merging into the left lane. So they're already doing 80 miles per hour. So if you're not sure about that, don't do it. Don't do it.
But you got to watch out for that one person who they don't know how to merge, so they just stop right in the middle and throw their blinker on.
That's what I'm saying. Yep. I don't have the time. When I get from 285 getting on to 400 North, I don't have the time to sit here and wait for you to figure out when you're going to merge on, because I got to get my ass off of that very first exit. So I got to shoot all the way over across 4 or 5 lanes real quick. Get the hell out my way.
and on top of that, if you're merging, you're supposed to be going faster than everybody else.
Yes.
You are not supposed to be slowing down.
This is the only place on the planet that people do that bullshit. I remember when Easy first moved here, he was like, dog, I didn't know this many people break to merge on the freeway. I'm like, welcome to Atlanta, brother.
Bruh. Well, speaking of 285, 20 to 285 North is the most clusterfuck thing I've ever seen in my life. It makes people stop dead on the interstate to try to merge on, and it is the most reckless thing I've ever seen in my life. You knew 2 miles down that this shit was gonna be a clusterfuck. Why not just go ahead and merge in the lane and, driving Miss Daisy for 2 miles?
Yes.
We got 18-wheelers stopping on the interstate, which is meant to be continuous, just so they can go north to Chattanooga or whatever the other place is. Come on, y'all.
Yep.
Y'all killing me.
Washington Road and 285, merging onto 285 from Washington Road.
They put up some damn barricades to make sure y'all get in the lane 2 miles down the road, and y'all still finding ways to hit the brakes. I don't get it. But my random is those 40,000 emails are not Khujoe's fault.
It's not. Thank you.
It's Yahoo's fault and any other email service. You know why? Because when we hit select all to delete all them shits, y'all only select the ones that are visible.
That are on the first fucking page.
Would I hit select all and only be able to delete 100 at a time? Why? So I gotta scroll all the way down to all the way to 2013 and then scroll all the way back up and hit select all? What sense does that make?
You better preach.
That's why we got 40,000 emails.
Look,
Khujoe hit select all and it only deleted 50. He's not gonna be there all day.
And I got 1,000. Like I got 20 pages of 50 lined up.
When we hit select all, we're not trying to save a coupon from 2016. We not.
Let's just get
just
rid
delete
of
the shit.
I
already missed it at this point.
That should be an option. Like purge any email, any unread message from 2 years ago. Just get rid of it. I don't need it if it's unread.
I like that Gmail now says, hey, do you want to unsubscribe? Because you're not reading this anymore. And I'd be like, boom, unsubscribe. Thank you so much.
Now, the ones I don't like are the ones where you click on, well, I don't know if Gmail does because I'm not that active in Gmail, but on my phone, iOS, it says unsubscribe on a lot of those. And then you click it. Sometimes it takes you to a web page and you got to give a reason why you unsubscribe. And nigga, that's not your business. Just take me off.
Well, Gmail's all kinds of messed up because Gmail's got it segmented. So you got to clean out 3 different inboxes because you got one that's retail, you got one that's another one, and then you got your regular inbox.
But I like it that way because at least I know, because I get sometimes super time sensitive emails and they're not clustered together with promotion. So
Yeah, that part of it's cool.
You know, that is so confusing. So at least I know which section to go to.
Yeah, that part of it is cool, but it's still the same concept as Yahoo.
Yeah.
I hit select all, and you only selecting 35. Why?
I know.
Yeah.
And then you be getting so many.
That's not all.
Select
Visible.
Look, I missed
Change
the
the
car
word.
insurance deal at Costco. I'm not worried about it anymore.
Yeah. Thank you. I agree. I think there needs to be better purge options for email.
My vegetable nachos are waiting to be made.
I'm sorry, your what?
My vegetable nachos. I'll send the picture. I think I'll send the picture.
All right. Is cauliflower and mushrooms involved so it can kind of feel like a meat?
Hell no. You know I hate mushrooms. What's wrong with you?
You're not even veganing right. I don't even know if veganing is a word.
It's like beans and potatoes or something like that.
It's like guac, black beans. I do have cheese on there, and you know you have like spinach and peppers and onions. And
So you got cheese, and not vegan cheese.
yeah, I have cheese, and not vegan. Vegan cheese is disgusting unless you find a really good one. It's
As much as I'd love to get educated on this some more, I gotta piss, so I'll let y'all know.
I had to pee a long time ago. Bye, y'all.
Me too.
All
Edit that out.
No, we all going to piss.
Okay.
Actually, everybody bring your cameras with you. Let's all piss together.